in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Time on, set to kick off.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Jones throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants.
Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to come together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, New York.
A first down carry for Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Saquon Barkley.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump the ball for their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram, and he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Less than a yard.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Your Giants 7, Chargers nothing.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Barkley. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 30.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield, go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. You that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 2-yard line.
And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. We'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Complete to Evan Ingram. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field points. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 53-yard attempt.
Kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just have that great tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Henry brings it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Williams.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Here's Herbert. And he's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Giants.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Chargers 7.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now Saquon Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Back to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to Evan.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
New York.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. That's caught at the 1. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 1.
They'll go again with Kelly.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Penny, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
On downs.
From his own end zone, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does,
pressure there as it's intercepted. They get there and pick it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
3rd down.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Aaron Jones.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Dump off here complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down. And that's exactly what he did. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
They're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a great return as he's out close to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Number
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
At the Packers' 9-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down. Herbert back to the air, and that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle. They're going to have to rethink their plans on
field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the final tally.
First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Taken out of bounds.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down now, it's Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
a shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Mason Crosby.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there. So football really comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The final shot before break. Herbert, he's going to look for Allen now. The deep ball. His time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was on the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert will find Williams on the slant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He's got a man open. That's Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 39 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Chargers. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. His third interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Sets up first down. And
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Throws left side, completes to Keenan Allen. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3. From the gun, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Steps away. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up.